Action Comics number 8, Superman in the Slums, is confusing right off the bat because, as I said last time, the art looked great, and you could see it in that video. The art looks amazing compared to the other issues, but I don't understand what happens between 7 and 8 because Paul Loretta and Joe Shuster once again did the art, and you would think it would look the same, but no, it looks like the previous issues where it's rushed and lacks detail. All I can guess is they didn't have as much time as they did on issue 7. Superman in the Slums sees Clark Kent in a courtroom for a young juvenile criminal. The mother of the kid argues for some leniency. Clark agrees, but the judge pretty much throws the book at him. While in the courtroom, the kid's gang, which all have names, but most of them aren't really mentioned. One is named Nick. I think one is called Box Cutter. The rest of the gang is angry at the fencer they work for, a man who is called Gimpy. I don't know about you, I'm not working for a Gimpy. Gimpy had promised them that cops and legal issues wouldn't be a problem, he would support them. He did nothing to help the kid who was just thrown into jail. So they go beat the crap out of Gimpy. Gimpy gets out of it by promising them a big cut of loot, several houses he knows that are rich. The kids kind of forget about why they're angry and go, yeah, we want to rob those houses. As soon as they leave, he picks up the phone and tips the police off about these crimes. Well, he only gets through 2 of them because just so it happens, Clark Kent is Superman and has been following them. You know, Superman, bright blue costume, red cape. You know, Superman. Superman does one of 2 things. He's either going to threaten Gimpy to turn himself in and confess, or he's going to make him leave town. And here I'm pretty sure the coin landed on make him leave town. Superman then rushes off to save the kids from being captured by the police. Here we have a redemption story. Superman believes in redemption, or that if the kids are given the opportunity, they can possibly thrive. And this is actually a very good idea for Superman. It's just, this entire idea is weighted down by so much more plot. Siegel needs to simplify if he's going to tell stories in a short amount of time. It would really help with a lot of these comics if he just simplified the story to something as simple as helping kids break out of a life of crime. He's not going to do that, and also this comic comes the closest to being as bonkers as Action Comics number 4. Arguably it is worse, but for some reason imprisoning a college football player really sticks into my mind, but we'll get to that. Superman is able to save each one of the kids in various degrees of committing the crime. One of them actually gets through it, but Superman returns all the items he stole. He returns them to the hideout where Gimpy has double-crossed Superman and has a rifle and he's going to shoot everyone. As we know, bullets don't work on Superman. And if Superman was well known in this comic like he was in the last comic, he would know that. He actually tries firing the rifle at somebody else, so we actually get to see one of the most impressive powers of Superman. He is faster than a speeding bullet. Okay, that's not something that's really said until the Fleischer cartoons in another 15 years, but it is still something he does, and it actually involves him saving someone. This is also an annoying feat he's able to accomplish, only because he won't accomplish it many times in the future. Like, he's literally known for being faster than a speeding bullet, and then he doesn't stop a lot of people from being shot. Superman then takes Gimpy, throws him into a barrel of oil, and throws him into the river. This probably sends him out of town for good, or it killed him. We'll go with the first. I'd rather not believe he just outright killed Gimpy, but he doesn't return from what I can gather. Superman tries to scare the kids straight by putting them all under his arm and doing many different tricks with them, like jumping up onto electric wires and doing flips and then landing on the ground. He thinks the kids are going to be scared and not want to do this again, and when he asks them, they're immediately like, hell yeah, let's do that. Superman really doesn't get teenagers. They love thrill rides. The story is effectively over at this point. Like, he's defeated Gimpy, but he's still trying to help the kids. It feels like 2 separate stories at this time. Once again, simplify, Siegel, simplify. Superman doesn't know how to help the kids. He seems to understand that the slums are a problem, but he's not going to understand what the actual problem with the slums are. It's more the fact that there is an economic problem and an opportunity problem. And Superman's going to fix this by not fixing either one of those problems. So here is when things go insane. A newspaper boy runs by with the evening edition. I'm pretty sure it's the Daily Star, the paper he works for. He picks it up and reads an article about how a cyclone, not a hurricane, has destroyed parts of Florida recently, and that the government has a program where they will build modernized apartments that are cheap for people to live in after their homes have been destroyed by a natural disaster. Uh-oh. So this is how Superman thinks he's going to fix this problem. He just, without warning or consent, this Golden Age Superman really has a problem with consent. Starts just leveling the slum, destroying house after house. They're kind of shanty houses, but he's just destroying people's houses. He's not even like giving them warning to get out of the house before he's doing this. So yeah, people are panicking. Without giving them any warning, he's probably destroying so many priceless valuables like photo albums. Like, this is crazy. He hasn't thought this through too, because okay, does Superman count as a natural disaster? That is a question for another video, but man, the insurance premiums in Metropolis, or currently Cleveland, Ohio, have to be insane with him around. Though no one knows who he is in this issue. I don't think Superman has thought this through at all. Because, okay, so let's say that he is accepted as a natural disaster. It's going to take months, if not years, to A, clear out all the damage and debris, but to actually build these apartments. Where are all these people going to live? There's just so many problems with this. Usually, state governments or city governments really love to screw people, especially poor people, over in this kind of circumstance and just outright sell the land to big companies to build like apartments, higher end apartments, or even department stores. There's a whole history of this in America. Just so many ways this could have gone horribly wrong. And you know, Superman's the champion of the downtrodden. Well, here he is absolutely just wrecking their stuff. He really needs a supervillain, because he's like Sherlock Holmes when he doesn't have anything to do. He has to take morphine. If Superman has nothing to do, his mind's going to wander to terrible places. And when his mind wanders, the entire city needs to be terrified. God, we need Luthor. We need some supervillain to distract him. Anybody. The military comes in, now that people are pleading that Superman is destroying their houses. Well, they don't know it's Superman because the military comes running up at him, shooting at him, having no idea who he is, but they quickly find that none of their guns work on him. Eventually, planes come and shoot at him. Superman just takes this opportunity to move really fast and have the planes destroy the houses faster. Though, if he can just move really fast, why isn't he just not destroying the houses faster? He can't have any time to actually check these houses are completely free of people. And at the end, it cuts to a few weeks later where these apartments seem to be finished. How did that happen so quickly? And generally, everyone agrees this was a good thing Superman did. You know, he didn't actually fix the economic problems that's going to cause these children to still turn to a life of crime. But hey, he gave them better housing that might be cheaper. It is now mentioned that Superman is wanted by the police. Good! Put him in jail. That was a bad thing he did. I don't care if they admire him. So once again, I can't say this is actually worse than Superman Gridiron Hero. It's just the imprisoning that really gnaws at me, but it sure is close. So that is it for Action Comics number 8, Superman in the Slums. Of course, the slums should be gone now, right? They're gone, right? They're never going to show up again. Really? Yeah, that's a spoiler for later. If you like this video, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video hits. I will be doing this Monday through Friday, as we try to learn how Superman became Superman. Tomorrow we're going to get into Action Comics number 9, a less crazy story. Maybe less fun to talk about, but a less crazy story. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.